23 small business entrepreneurs participated in a 4-day workshop this week focused on effectively marketing their products and services in the U.S. market. The workshop, a collaboration between the Ministry of Trade and the U.S. government, facilitated through its embassy in Grenada, concluded with an expo and the presentation of certificates to the participants. Tonya McNeil-Wivery, one of the workshop facilitators, highlighted two key aspects of the program.
I think one of the main components that came from the training is the importance of having a digital presence. Because we live in a digital era and everything is really online, I think it was really important for entrepreneurs to learn the importance of them building a strong online presence, especially when you're talking about building your brand in the United States. So we talked about e-commerce, we talked about online marketplaces, as well as establishing a strong social media presence, because that is a big trend, especially in the United States, where you have a lot of users, a lot of consumers actually go to social media when looking for new products or services.
Francis Herrera, the U.S. Principal Officer in Grenada, stated that the training was their way of supporting Grenadian entrepreneurs in accessing international markets.
Looking at what can we do for Grenada, how can we help? And this comes from what we've been asked in every meeting. Whenever I'm out in the public, what do we hear? We need to learn more about how can we invest in the United States. We might have small businesses, what can we do? So we moved forward, we found a way to do that. We worked with the Washington, with the U.S. State Department on a program and brought out our speakers here, and working alongside with GIDC, the Ministry of Trade.
Patricia Clark, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Trade, expressed her gratitude to Herrera and her team for providing this opportunity to micro-business owners.
Investing in the U.S. or anywhere else in the world is not a small thing to undertake. But I think one of the key things that we want to impart for you as the Ministry of Trade, and I'm certain our friends at the embassy echo that, is that networking, sharing, partnerships, research, all things are possible. I want to really encourage you to not give up. And thank you for being here today. And be assured that coming out of this, I don't think this is our last partnership, Francis. No, definitely not. And we've been listening. We've been listening.
One participant shared how the training benefited her.
I learned a lot over the last few days. It's a lot to process, but I must say that I plan to put everything into practice. And I think you all did very well. It could not have been a better opportunity to come here. I feel motivated, I feel inspired, and I feel like getting up now and continuing the journey with more passion than I had before in the U.S. market.
The workshop, which began on Monday, ended with a closing ceremony on Tuesday morning. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.